Hi, thanks for joining me on my channel, Smile by Holly. It's wonderful to have you along, and today we're going to be making this fun, brightly colored wreath. And believe it or not, this wreath is made out of plastic tablecloths that I got from the Dollar Tree. I'm so excited to show you how to make it. So let's get started. So what you want to do is grab yourself a base. Now this base is one of those 3D bases. So it came with 2 other ones. So I actually got 4 of these bases for $1, and I'm only going to be using one of them. Now a lot of these tablecloth wreaths, people use all 3. But I will show you when I finished my one ring, it was perfect. It was exactly what I wanted. So for $1, I actually got 4 of these little puppies, but we are just going to do 1. So go ahead and take your tablecloth and open it up. And look at this fun kind of like plaid tablecloth that I got. I love it. Now this little section right here, we're just going to cut that off because it is not the same size as the other ones. And we will just toss it. Okay, now this is not necessary. You do not need to measure. I just need it so I can cut kind of a straight line. So let's see, I'm going to divide this into 3 different sections. So I'm gonna do, let's see, one about there, and then one about there. Okay, and then I'm just going to kind of make a line for me. You can eyeball it and that would be just fine, but I need all the help I can get. Okay, so we have our tablecloth into 3 different sections, and I'm just going to cut up. Okay, there is one. Oops, it still had the cardboard in it. Okay, so we have our 3 sections there. Now on this outside section, I am going to take that outer rim off because that's connecting all of those together. So just cutting that off. Okie doke. And then we're going to take our section and fold it in half. And then I am just going to, let's try to get that even. I'm just going to cut those in half. Okay, so now we have our little sections. And I'll go ahead and do it with these. Okay, and then on this outer edge, I'm going to do the same thing. Oops. I'm going to just cut that edge off so they're not all hooked together. Okay, fold it in half. And then cut. Okay, so we have all of our sections. Now I'll bring in my other colors. I just thought all of these were so fun and so bright. Look at that. Now what you'll want to do, I had originally, let me grab my other wreath. What you do is you'll take your wreath and you just take your tablecloth and basically tie a knot. Okay, simple enough, right? So I started this, and let me show you. I started this and it was going great, but my colors were really muted. It's like that yellow, it's so faint that I didn't really like the look. So what I did is I switched it up a little bit, and let me kind of show you what ended up working for me. Now that does work, you know, it is cute, but I didn't feel like the colors were ba-boom. Do you know what I'm saying? So let's take a wreath and I'll show you my different variation on this. I'm gonna scoot these over just a little bit. Pull that out. What I've done is I went ahead and I took between 4 and 6 of these tablecloths. Now I didn't count, I just kind of approximated. And I tied all of them together. And I seemed to get a much better effect. So let me just kind of show you. So the colors just seemed brighter because there was more layers. And with this being a $1 tablecloth, it's like, I don't care if I needed to buy 2 or 3 of them, but come to find out, when I did finish this wreath, I hadn't even gone through 1 of each tablecloth. So by using 5 or 6 of these, I mean, I just think the benefit was over the top. Let me kind of show you with the yellow. So, and once again, I didn't really count. I just kind of grabbed a handful, and it seemed to be, you know, between 4, 5, 6 of these. Took a handful of these yellows. Now watch what a difference this makes when I have more yellows together. Do you see that? It's much brighter compared to our yellow right here, which was, it was just kind of too faint. So I got excited because I thought, oh, I'm onto something. This is really gonna work. So let me just kind of show you. I'm just gonna do 4 or 5 of these. We'll take our green. I really, really, really like all these colors. Now, when you're tying your knot, it's just a simple knot, but you do want to be careful and not pull too hard because it'll stretch out your little wreath part. So just kind of give it a nice tug, and then you're going to squish all those pieces together, okay? Grab the next color. Tie it on. Now this does take a little bit of time, but you know, throw a Netflix movie on or something like that, and it's actually kind of relaxing. So look how bright that blue is. So let's grab some pink. And you know, you could certainly mix it up. You could do like 1 yellow, one of these plaid ones, 1 green, 1 plaid, 1 blue, 1 plaid. I just did 1 of each color and then went back to the plaid. I kind of did it by feel. If I felt like I had about 4 or 5 of them in my hand, I called it good. You know, if you sat and counted each one of these, now that would take you a while. And as I'm doing it, I'm just kind of squishing these. What you want to end up with is a tightly squozen, is that a word? A tightly, wow, what is the word? What you want to end up with is a wreath that's tightly pushed together. So I am going to go ahead and I will fast forward this, and I'm going to put this wreath together. Then we're going to add some of these fun colored ribbon on it, which I think will really add, and we will have ourselves a fun summer wreath. So look how fun that turned out. And I like using more than just one or two of the colors. Really makes this so bright. I just love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And then what you can do is you can go through and get it all fluffed up. I'm just getting any straggler ends that there might be. It's kind of looks like a rag wreath. Do you remember those rag wreaths that they used to make with material? Well, what a fun alternative to do this with tablecloths. And then I thought, you know, then I'll go through and I'll start opening all these up and fluff them up a little bit. But I told you I had gotten this cute ribbon. I'm like, those are the exact colors. So I made just a small bow out of each ribbon, and I think I am just going to hot glue it onto the wreath. I'll put that one there and that one there. Oh my gosh, look how adorable that turned out. This wreath just says fun. I love, love, love all the colors. So anyway, it was super easy to make. Yes, it did take a little bit of time, but it was that kind of mindless crafting where you could just kind of relax and have fun and not really think about what you were doing. But I think the end result is absolutely fantastic. So it was great having you here. Thank you so much for watching. If you got some value out of the video, give me a big thumbs up. I would also love to have you subscribe to my channel. So until the next time, I'll see you. Bye-bye.